We got breaking news. Brad Garlinghouse just tweeted out that Ripple is dropping their cross appeal. What does this mean for Ripple and XRP? We're going to talk about it. I also got a great video here of President Trump talking about how important crypto is. Plus, we're going to look at a new clip from Chris Larson. Man, this all started from this poll that was put out on X. Judge Torres gave them two options, basically end the case or drop the or appeal. 74% of people voted to end the case. Brad Garlinghouse did say the 74% that clicked end the case were right. So here is Brad Garlinghouse's tweet. Ripple is dropping our cross appeal and the SEC is expected to drop their appeal. As they previously said, we're closing in on this chapter once and for all and focusing on what's most important, building the internet of value. Lock in. Heck yes. Love to see it. What could be next for Ripple here? Of course, this could mean legal clarity finally for XRP. This is what Bank of America and other banks in America that were waiting for XRP to really have clarity, for Ripple to really have clarity. This could be the kickoff for spot ETFs in the United States as well. Remember, the SEC has been waiting and waiting and waiting for hopefully this is all behind us. Once this is behind us, the SEC has no choice but to approve those spot ETFs, or they will be sued like they were for the Bitcoin spot ETFs. Eventually those will come. It does look like we're getting stablecoin regulation that is going to be pushed through in the next few months. Digital asset regulation in the next few months in the US is expected to come in September. Man, this could mean a big jump for XRP over the next few months, guys. Really lock in here. Talks about reduced penalty and injunction. We talked about all this already. I don't really need to bore you with this, but man, the news is good. I am shaking in my boots. All right. Let's focus. Here is President Trump, brand new clip floating around X today, talking about so bullish. Next bull run rally is coming soon. Listen to this.
Crypto bills passed in the next few months.
Well, it's a very funny thing, crypto. So I became a fan of crypto, and to me, it's an industry. I view it as an industry, and I'm president. And if we didn't have it, China would, or somebody else would, but most likely China. China would love to. And we've dominated that industry. It's a big industry, by the way. In fact, when the stock market went down recently, crypto and Bitcoin and all of that went down much less than anybody else as a group. And we've created a very powerful industry, and that's much more important than anything that we invest in. We invest in it, but really that was an industry that wasn't doing particularly well. I got involved with it a couple of years ago, and before the second term. I got involved before I decided to run. I only decided to run because I saw what was happening, and Biden was incompetent, and
Trump decided to run when he lost in 2020, but all good.
Administration was crooked and incompetent, and I was in Bitcoin then, not knowing if I was going to do it a third time. So it's become amazing. I mean, it's the jobs that it produces, and I notice more and more you pay in Bitcoin. I mean, people are saying it takes a lot of pressure off the dollar. And it's a great thing for our country. So I don't care about investing. You know, I have kids and they invest in different things. They do believe in it. But I'm president. And what I did do there is build an industry that's very important. And, you know, if we didn't have it, China would. Okay.
Sir, Mr. President.
Okay. China does have crypto, just fully transparent here. But a lot of really great things said there. I'm still waiting for the US to participate other than Bitcoin, because that's what the Trump administration, Bo Hines and David Sachs have been laser focused on. There has been no new updates about supporting American innovation or money to put into American crypto companies, just trying to give you the full scoop here. So maybe there's new things to come that just haven't been announced yet. I will keep track and let you know as soon as I have those updates.
You mentioned before, you said in the beginning we wanted to launch a better Bitcoin. What is XRP? Explained simply.
Well, XRP is another cryptocurrency, right? That was created before, Ripple. But, the key things that we think about, put all of the applications that are being built on crypto, put aside all the ideas about it being used for payments. What are these things? They're kind of a new financial product. I think that's, in my view, supplements, the world of many, many other financial products. They're an additive, right? They're a lubricant to the world economy. So in some ways, a lot of the industry gets a little carried away with the rhetoric about, oh my God, revolutionizing everything. I mean, I get it. That's kind of, it can be a rallying cry, but we have this very complex world, dominated by all these fiat currencies from countries. And along comes this cryptocurrency that doesn't belong to any country, that's really, in a way, low level and simple. What I mean by that is it's not carrying all the muck of the country, right? Any country's currency, it isn't just, how much are they printing, or how much are they destroying, or what are their interest rates, but it's all the values of that country, the restrictions, the capital controls, you name it. Every country has its own set. So that dollar or the RMB or the yen or the euro, it carries all that muck along. Not just muck, good stuff and bad stuff, but it's very heavy. And the beauty of crypto is very simple, and it doesn't inflate, and it's straightforward, and anybody on the planet can kind of figure it out. And there's all the open source stuff of what's going on. And, there aren't all the kind of societal values going with it. That is very cool. It's more in line with kind of internet protocol, which, internet protocol is very low level and simple. That doesn't mean stuff building on top of it won't be complex. Facebook and Google and AI is super complex, but the fundamentals are very low level. And that's really good for the world. And that's what makes it unique. So I think that's why it makes it a very useful technology. And at the same time, as an asset, just the notion that it's a store of value is a revolution enough, right? A lot of people are like, well, what is it used for? Like, okay, that's enough, right? The notion of something that can transmit value, but not inflate in this world, that is a unique thing. So whenever people say, well, what's that currency thing? What's it good for? It's like, are you kidding me? It's the fact that the world is valuing it anyway, we already know that these things are fundamentally valuable and will be a growing part of the world economy.
I think, man, we got the Brad Garlinghouse news that they're dropping the appeal. We have Trump out here saying that the next bull rally is about to start. We have, Trump insiders saying that the institutions may be looking. This guy says 40%, put 40% into crypto. Even if we got 5% or 10% of what he's saying, that would be incredible for the entire market. This is why people believe that the market over the next 8 to 10 years is going to $100 trillion. Do you want to be a part of that ride? Because I certainly do. This is where it's going to happen. Make sure you're following, you're liking, you're subscribing. Let's get this. Have a good weekend. I hope you enjoyed this news. Let's go. Nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Please seek financial advice if you need it. Let's get back to the video.